Hi, it's Noah from Thrive, and in this video I'm going to take you through step 5 of my 9 components for dominating business online. This is your analyze and adjust, step number 5. Now, if you've been following along, we've already created your identity, meaning your branding, the words to describe what you do and who you do it for, as well as some professional photography and video. And we also created a website that compels users to take action. But we need to keep adjusting, analyzing what is working and not working on your website. And there are a couple of tools at Thrive we use to do this. Now, the most obvious and most widely used for telling what content of yours is working the most is something like Google Analytics, where you can review what pages are having the most engagement, what pages then are leading to the most revenue for your company. So I, for example, track several forms on my website that people are filling out, and I can see very clearly which one of these pages are most successful. That's just scratching the surface, though. Google Analytics has a whole bunch of information in it, but there really isn't anything compared to seeing what people are actually clicking on your website. I'm going to show you Hotjar really quickly. Now, this is the traffic on my website from the last 8 days, and it shows the actual clicks on my website. So I can see, for example, on my top menu, my pricing is by far the most popular of these menu items. And moving through, we can see exactly what people are clicking on, but we can see which portfolio items are most popular as far as people clicking on. People are downloading my lead magnet, and we can do more than that. We can also see how people are scrolling through the website, like what percentage of people actually make it down to the bottom of my pretty long homepage. So for example, at this point of the website, only about 48% are looking at even to the bottom of these portfolio items. So it lets me know that I probably should be making some adjustments. However, this is a very long web page. People getting down to my blog post, only 31%. Okay, so that's a heat map. We've talked about a scroll map. There's another level of this. We can actually see individual activities. So this is a recording of somebody that went to my website the other day, and I can literally watch what they're doing on the screen. So they're on the home page. They then go to the pricing page, scrolling down, reading some content. They go and look at our work. They're probably going to click on a couple of case studies here. Nope, they go right into my web design services, etc. Now I can speed this up to 4x to see if I just want to, very quickly see all the things they go to. And this particular customer, they went to my project form and started typing in information about their project. So I can see them as they're typing. I'm not gonna, there's no identifying information here, but we can see as they're typing onto this form about their project. This gives me a lot of information about maybe they've changed their budget as they're filling out this form and they're changing the drop down. Now this is some big brother stuff here, but it is incredibly valuable to be able to see if users are getting confused on your website, what content is working, what content is engaging. And again, that is part of step 5 of my components for dominating online, to analyze and adjust your content based on the activity of your users. And the final component we use for analyzing and adjusting your website as part of the system is called split testing or A/B testing. This is when we will take a landing page or one of your pages and show 50% of users one version and 50% of users another, and then we use software to measure which one of those two versions are most successful as far as converting your customers into real leads. And this could be simple as swapping out an image, swapping out a headline, swapping out an entire section. And our content optimization specialists focus solely on that portion of the project. It really is an art, and it makes a huge difference. Small changes can lead to a 20% increase in conversions just like that. And you don't know until you know. You let the data decide what's going to work for you on a website, and it's part of our ongoing analyzing and adjustment. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel here and check out some of these other videos. Thanks so much.